What's up, everyone? That little red light is on in the top left corner. We are live. Nothing like it. Nothing like being live. I'm Dave Van Auken. To my left, my little sis. I think I can say that. My little sis, the ruthless one, Elle Dawson. Elle, how are you?
I'm doing well. Doing good today. What's up?
Good.
I feel like we
Very
haven't
good.
done this in forever.
No, I loved our Fridays, but I think we did it at the end of summer. I felt like it was,
Yeah.
we had a couple weeks in a row. So much happens during the week. I don't know about you. I literally just watched all of weigh-ins and see how people looked. Kind of there's some even more news breaking always. It's MMA. It's news breaks every single minute, every single day. So yeah, this is a weekly roundup. It's the last time the UFC 307. We will not talk. We will have a live show during it, but we won't talk beforehand. This is our last time to, put a bow on this card, put a bow on any kind of stuff. We just saw the press conferences and Juliana Pena and Kayla going back and forth. It's our last time. So what you thinking now? What's the top thing on your mind right now in MMA?
I mean, you just mentioned it, but I saw so many comments on the Kayla Juliana videos. Just said Kayla Harrison 10-7, Kayla Harrison 10-6.
Yeah,
I love to see it, and I part of me almost feels a little bad for Juliana Pena, but also no, because I just feel like she's just garnered this hate within the MMA community. Like I don't know a whole lot of people that are like, yes, I am a Juliana Pena fan, and I don't know specifically what it is, but I don't know if it's something that she can win back at this point. I think she's just committed to playing the heel. But I am, of course, always excited to watch Kayla fight, but I'm just ready for her to be fighting for that 135-pound championship. And the MMA community is too. I think she is, we've talked about this a dozen times, but she is absolutely the resurgence of this division. She's going to save UFC's 135-pound division, 100%.
So a lot of that I agree. One thing I will say, and I think you'll totally understand this too, is, and of course we'll get into the main event. Your husband and I had a really cool conversation yesterday when we were ripping UFC cards, and a couple of these topics.
I heard you pulled $1,000 card.
Maybe, yeah. Dude, it's right here. I want to see it. Yeah, sure. I gotta send it in because it needs to be verified. Ranked. I don't even know what it is. Graded. It has to be graded. You ready? And I thought it was so cool when I showed it to you, I had it for granted.
Is that a Hezbollah?
Yeah. It's his rookie card. You see in the top left corner says rookie.
That's a Hazzy card. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
$1,000 right now. It's rare. So this is probably we got a really cool Chuck Liddell.
Oh, that's sick.
It was a great card break. Look at this Cheeto Vera. It's green. Wow. Insane card break. That was really yesterday, cool. Guys. Go check it out. By the way,
sorry, finish what you were saying though. I interrupted.
I've mailed over 200 UFC cards in the last week and a half, guys. I'm sorry it was a long list, so it took me a while. It takes a while to mail stuff and get stamps and post.
They call it snail mail for a reason.
Yeah, and so if you guys subscribe to the channel, your card is coming to you, and we're going to do it again for UFC 307. So there's a little spoiler alert. All right, back to what we were saying. I think it's a dangerous spot to be in because even you said, Elle, you're one of the most realist people that I know in MMA and how hard it is and training and stuff of that nature. You already have Kayla Harrison, no problem winning this fight, Caitlin Vieira, and already fighting Juliana next. We all are like that. Elle, it's not just you. I'm like that too. I'm just saying that's sometimes a weird spot to be in because all of a sudden you had a weird first round. Maybe Caitlin got a better spot than she should have, and all of a sudden it's like, God dang it!
It's a lot of pressure.
I hope she's not overlooked. She's already should be in the championship match, and she needs to win this one. This fight's really important. So it's a weird spot to be in. That's how I think Roundtree is in too. He has nothing to lose. I think he can just go ham. Just go for it. Who gives a crap?
No, 100%. And he really does have nothing to lose because everybody thinks he's gonna. He's this is kind of who's fighting when Grant and I were having this conversation. Oh, it was Roosevelt Roberts and Ludovic Klein were fighting.
Yes.
And Roberts was such a huge underdog, and he looked good. Like, he lost the fight, but people went back and were like, man, I was really impressed with Roosevelt Roberts, even though he lost. Like, it's a win-win situation. If you lose, you were supposed to lose. If you win, holy crap. And that's exactly where Khalil Roundtree is. Like, if he loses a moderately competitive fight, people will be shocked, which I don't think they should be. I could see that happening, but I think people will be absolutely shocked, and that's a win for him. Like, it is like that raises his stock.
If Roundtree wins rounds, I'm not trying to, I don't think this is hyperbolic. Even if he loses this fight, he literally can pick any UFC light heavyweight in the world other than Ankalaev. If he beats Rakic or Rakic, everyone's looking over Rakic, for goodness sake. Rakic and Ankalaev is a great fight. That's next in 3 weeks.
Is that really in 3 weeks? Wow.
Yeah, UFC 308, 3 weeks. The winner that's fighting Alex in the spring. The loser and the other top 9 guys in the UFC light heavyweight division, Roundtree picks his pick. He gets anyone because his stock will go that high of fighting tough, the headliner and all that stuff. So crazy, really crazy. And also, do you know that Roundtree, being ranked 8, is the lowest ranked fighter to ever fight for a championship belt?
I thought Usyk was lower than that.
No.
What was
I heard
he
that
ranked
today? I don't know. Like, dude, it's the flyweight. If you win one fight as a flyweight, you're like 4th.
I really thought he was ranked lower, but maybe he had a fight in between that bumped him up. I was thinking he was like 9 or 10. Like, it was something crazy like that.
What was that? UFC 304?
I do not remember.
Wasn't it? I think it was after 303.
See if you can find it. Yeah.
I'm looking up.
I thought it was 301. I thought.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, it's after. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? It was after the big 300.
Yeah.
Because it should have the ranking on the poster. So
you're right. Yeah.
301.
What was he ranked?
Nope, not on the poster.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Usually it's on it.
It'll be on the fight, but you don't have to go find that right now.
Nope, that's what we're doing. That's what
we're doing. All right, Dave's gonna find out what Steve Usyk was ranked at. But no, that's
on
wild.
What, ESPN or Tapology?
Oh, it would probably actually Tapology might have it. If you click like on the fight, they changed their like layout. Dear Tapology, change it back. I missed the original layout where I could just click on the plus sign and I could see what weight class the fight was in and what.
I know.
Like, I missed that. I understand it's better. It's more, it fits the iPhone better, but I missed the original format. Tapology. Change it back for us. OGs. But did you see it? Did you find it? Dave's committed to this, guys. This is going to be the whole show.
He's not.
Dave find
it was I'm telling you, it's Roundtree number.
We should ask the comments. There's people watching. Who knows what Steve Usyk was ranked when he fought Pantoja?
Yeah.
Who knows that? We'll send you a card if you tell us.
There's cards.
Send you a card.
So with that being said, we're here. You saw weigh-ins. You saw how everyone looked. I think everyone is on Alex, Kayla. Most people were on Juliana Pena. A lot of people were on Jose Aldo, who's not a big, heavy favorite, very slight.
How big did Batista look, though?
Dude,
big.
That could be the little sleeper of the whole card. I think Batista could shock people.
Oh, yeah? I think Aldo will win that fight.
Okay.
He's had a resurgence, man. I will say Mario Batista he's a different style of striker than Jonathan Martinez. Like,
for sure.
It's still it's still a very like striking heavy fight, I think. But he throws a lot more volume, I think. I think he was waiting for Aldo in their fight, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that I don't think we'll see that from Batista, but I don't know. I like Aldo here.
Okay. Then the
It's
two
hard.
fights after that are the fun discussion ones. The Roman versus Kevin Holland. I've been hearing a lot of back and forth on that one. And then Buckley and Wonder Boy, who I don't know if you saw any of the last shows. I'm taking Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy is a heavy underdog. I just think he's going to veteran him, outpoint him, distance. I think he's just going to get Bunkley out of sorts. Kind of like, do you remember Gilbert Burns versus Wonder Boy for a couple rounds? Like, there's just Wonder Boy's different. You never fight him before. He's just
like
funky
Gilbert wrestled him
right and
easily. Like,
so you think Buckley's going to wrestle Wonder Boy?
Yeah, I think Buckley wrestles when he needs to, and he's so explosive. He's more explosive than Gilbert Burns.
I agree with that.
He's not as good. He's not as technical of a grappler, but he's way more explosive and he's more athletic. And I don't like the guy. I do not.
You know how he kind of like, and I think you'll understand this. He kind of has a little bit of Woodley in him. Like
he waits.
Punch striker.
Too much waiting?
Huh?
You think like too much waiting? Like,
oh, no. Like that, just like he's not very skilled and just like he's just a uber athlete. And, like what does Buckley do great?
That's the thing. It's like you're looking for a specialty that he doesn't need. Like he's a B- fighter everywhere.
That I don't like.
He's solved his cardio problem and he's super athletic. That's a good thing. Being a B- fighter everywhere is better than being an A+ fighter one place.
No.
And a C- fighter everywhere else. 100% it is, Dave. Nope. Yes.
Nope. All right. Yes. This is awesome. This is the show. All right.
Super specialists have their day is over.
What is Alex Pierre? Okay.
He is a light heavyweight. He doesn't count. We're talking about weight classes that are competitive.
The two biggest favorites on this card is Alex Pereira and Kayla Harrison. They are specialists.
They are in weight classes where there are exceptions. We are talking about welterweight.
Okay,
we're talking about
the welterweight champion is Bilal. Remember the name Muhammad,
who is unbelievably well-rounded. He is 100% a B- fighter everywhere. Are you kidding?
He's a B- striker.
Yeah, but if he blends it all together, he is a B- everywhere. Yes, he is very well-rounded. 100%.
I think he's well-rounded.
Very well-rounded.
How does Bilal Muhammad win fights?
He outstruck Gilbert Burns. He outstruck Sean Brady.
He didn't outstrike. He got into the scenario. He was on top of Sean Brady for 13 minutes.
He knocked him out. Like I'm just saying, but he uses his wrestling, but you can't, if you're a really good wrestler with trash striking, it's really hard to set up your shots against a good wrestler.
Muhammad
that is certainly not that. And I know we're talking about Buckley here, but Buckley has supreme athlete. I don't like this is how wild this is that you aren't seeing how unbiased I'm being right now, because I really don't like the guy.
Yeah.
But he's incredible athleticism. Wonder Boy is really difficult to fight. And I will say that, yes, he absolutely can. Like, he can beat a lot of people by being super long, super rangy. But I expect a similar fight to the Gilbert Burns fight, but with more power from Buckley and more explosiveness. And he does have a really explosive shot. And it is like Michael Chandler style from one end of the cage all the way across. And that's what you need to take down somebody like Wonder Boy, who's crazy long and rangy. I think Wonder Boy can catch him, but I think he's more likely to win running Buckley into something, running him into something by like countering than he is to win a decision outpointing him, because I think Buckley can grind people. Like, he's showed us he can. He's not he had the cardio issues initially, but I really do think he seems to have solved a lot of those problems.
Okay. So are you leaning Buckley then?
What was it? He fought Alex Morono, right? And he took him down a ton. And Morono is also, I know, not the same style, but also a long, rangy striker, well-rounded guy, lots of power. Like, I feel like he has the tools. He has the tools.
What is Buckley's record off the top of your head, if you had to guess?
I don't know. There's no way. I'm bad at that. You always quiz me on records off the top of my head.
Throw me a wild guess.
How many UFC fights does he have?
He has 13 UFC fights and he has 25 total fights.
25 total fights. I think his record is 25. I think his record is 17-7.
Okay. 19-6. What's his UFC record?
Oh, I didn't do the math right in my head. That didn't add up to 25.
It's close. I
was like, wait a minute. That doesn't. His UFC record.
Yeah.
I think he has
13 fights in the UFC.
He has 4 losses in the UFC, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Because I watch a lot of fights, Dave.
My point
I swear I didn't look. I'm still on Jose Aldo on Tapology. I swear.
And a lot of his wins, that Luque win is definitely nice. Ruzabov,
I agree. Luque is on his way down, but I think Morono's a good win.
Yeah, that's a good win. I don't know. This, to me, it's a big step up.
A lot of his losses were at middleweight, though. A lot of his losses were at middleweight. Right? Well, almost all of them, correct?
Yes. Yes, you are right. All of his losses are at middleweight.
I think, and he's not big enough to be a middleweight. We can agree. The dude's like 5'6".
Right.
No, he's not. He's like 5'10". But that's still short for an 85er. Most of the 85ers are like 6'4".
I did not know this was going to happen. The Joaquin Buckley show.
Right? And like I said, I think he has the tools to beat Wonderboy. I would much prefer Wonderboy to win this fight. I think he still can beat a lot of guys because he has a difficult style and he has a safe style. So Wonderboy has something that every fighter wants, and that's the ability to fight for years beyond what most people can because he takes very little damage and he doesn't get hurt a whole lot. Like he's got a very a style that helps him stay healthy and a style where he doesn't take a lot of damage. So he definitely is still in it. I think this is a tough fight for him.
Okay. All right. Joaquin Buckley.
Oh, Dolidze was the other one we were going to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So that I really like this fight a lot because I was totally on Kevin Holland. I just think.
Really?
Yeah, I was off the rip, but the last 2 weeks I've been going more to Roman. Roman, he's just going to be so freaking big in there to Kevin Holland. Am I right? Like he is good. No, this is a different weight class.
And here's the thing: if Kevin Holland can't knock him out, how on earth is he going to beat Dolidze?
I agree. That's what I mean. Like
and Imavov, like the ass whooping that dude took from Imavov. Like I don't think Holland's putting him away. Like
yeah, good point.
Dolidze is just going to come forward until he gets him down. And then when he gets on top of him, like you said, A, he's got world-class grappling. World-class. And B, he's massive. Like he's a big freaking dude.
Yeah, Sean Sterling's awesome.
That's so fun. That's hilarious. Screaming down the lobby.
It's funny that like Kevin Holland's anti-Wonderboy right now. It's pretty wild.
Maybe he's just trying to be fun. I feel like he's not anti or pro anything. I never see him like for a guy he's very like loud, but he's not super controversial. Like he's usually just funny. Like I feel like I just think Kevin Holland's fun.
And someone who maybe bets on fights, and there's like 1 or 2 really good bets I have out there on this card. Kevin Holland. And I'll say this to the man's face. And like, dude, I'm a fan of Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's fun to watch. I like his fights. Whatever. He is, I will never bet on or against Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's that guy. It's like, you just don't know. Right. Like, is he going to show up angry that day? Is he going to show up just friendly? Like, he won't fight for your money sometimes. It's, it's a weird thing. Like, I do not bet on Kevin Holland fights.
Right. Well, and yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one to bet on. It's so crazy. I feel like he should be a welterweight, but his last wins finish at middleweight. Like he's a weird guy. I agree. I do think Dolidze will beat him. I think
Okay.
I
I'm
think
leaning that way.
I got lower on Dolidze because of the Imavov fight, and I shouldn't have. It's my problem is Imavov is just consistently underrated. We just like
dude, he
the
looked
entire MMA community has underrated Imavov for some reason.
He beat Brendan Allen, he beat Jared Kinnear, 200. Like those are two really good wins.
Really good wins. And it's like, so honestly, the loss to Imavov has aged very well for Dolidze. And other than that, we haven't seen Dolidze look really bad anywhere, you know? And it's like, I don't think Kevin Holland is anywhere near Imavov's level, especially at that weight class. I just don't think he's big enough. So I would think Dolidze should win this fight. But like you said, Kevin Holland is such a wild card.
Such a wild card.
I just don't see him finishing Dolidze. I think Dolidze is so tough. Has Dolidze been?
What's Roman's UFC record?
Whose?
Roman Dolidze's UFC record.
I cheated because I was looking at him. It's 13-3.
That's his overall. What's his UFC?
I'm sorry, overall record. UFC record would be because he lost to Imavov. He lost to Marvin. Who else did he lose to?
A horrendous loss. You ready?
It's Trevin Giles. Trevin Giles. He lost to Trevin Giles, which I think he wins that fight more times than not. That's not that terrible of a loss. Trevin Giles gets a lot of unwarranted hate. He's not bad. He is not bad. He's not making a title run, but he's not bad.
Look at Roman.
Those are his only losses in the UFC. So, because he only has 3 losses overall.
His wins: Anthony Smith, Jack Hermanson, Phil Hawes, Kyle Dawkins. Like, I don't know.
Bad. I mean,
I go back and forth.
Okay, so his overall UFC record, my guess is it's 7-3. 7-3?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't cheat, guys. I swear. I did cheat on his overall record. Let me see. I want to see if he's ever been he's never been finished, not even as an amateur. Yeah, he's so damn tough.
Yeah.
And I guess Marvin doesn't finish a ton of people.
That's what I mean. He's going to be in the fight. He's going to fight. Like, he's going to be there.
See Kevin Holland beating these guys that have really, really good grappling. And and we've seen Dolidze do well against guys who are very explosive, like my dude, Phil Hawes. And Phil Hawes was doing decent until he wasn't, and his knee was in shambles. Poor guy. But I don't think Holland has the size to deal with Dolidze's grappling.
All right. I got one more fun little topic and then one last thing. And then, dude, 23 minutes. And we talked 19 minutes about Joaquin Buckley, guys. I apologize to all the viewers out there and listeners of it. I apologize. But 2 last things. Your husband, Grant, said something. And, dude, it's so weird because, one, I like Grant. So I usually want to agree. But then I just I don't know. So I'm just going to say it and ask you. And I know I don't want to put you in a bad spot either because, dude, you're very friendly with Kayla. You're really friendly with a lot of females out there. And so say whatever you want from it. But long story short, Grant goes, Kayla Harrison's the best female fighter in the world right now. What's
100%.
your
No, 100% agree. 100%
Really?
agree. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I really do think so.
Pound for pound is she, and I'm just saying, and you know how much I admire someone about to say, is she better than Dakota Ditcheva?
I think they're better. Right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, she is. Like, we have to look at experience too. Like, Dakota is new to the sport compared to Kayla Harrison.
Okay, so that was one, but now I'm going to give you 2 real ones. These are real ones.
That's unfair. We have a lot of Dakota. You can't make me. You can't make me pick a friend. They're better at different things too. They're better at different things. I think Dakota is going to be the best in the world.
Is she better than Valentina Shevchenko?
Yes. Yes. Are you kidding?
Is she better than Zhang Wei Li?
Yeah.
Wei Lee's amazing.
Wei Lee
And
is
dude,
incredible.
I love Kayla Harrison.
No, I think she's the best.
I got the
Like,
picture of Kayla right here.
it's so hard with women too. It's so hard because like if you put like the way strawweight females fight is so different from the way bantamweight and featherweight females.
I agree.
So different. It has to be because your bodies are so different and the durability is so different. But if you took Kayla Harrison and you put her in a strawweight's body,
wow.
Can you imagine?
Wow. You would get Jillian the Savage Robertson. All right. Last thing, guys.
Honestly, pretty close. It's a pretty close comparison.
Kayla's amazing. We love
Mix
Kayla.
a little judo in there.
Cannot wait to see her do her thing tomorrow night, UFC 307. Last fun little thing for you, Miss Elle Dawson, is do you know what went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time? What is officially on sale?
What is officially on sale?
November 15th, Biloxi, Mississippi, Game Bred Bare Knuckle MMA. It's
I was like, I don't know what you're trying to fish for here. Yes, Game Bred, guys.
Dude, I can't wait, Elle.
It's going to be sick. I'm actually really upset I'm missing this one. We've interviewed so many guys from this card, and it's kind of a bummer.
I know Charles Rosa has been going back and forth. He's going to come on the show very soon. He might be on Tuesday's show. The card's stacked. Like, they actually had a press release today because the tickets went on sale. Kevin Lee is fighting on this card.
Alessio is as well.
Yeah.
Alessio Sakara. He trains at ATT. I love that guy. He's so nice.
You know the other I've been hearing phenomenal things about the kickboxer Ensenado.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Like, I hear he's amazing. Very good.
No, these fights are incredible. Dean has outdone himself on matchmaking 100%.
It's the best one ever. Like, it's good. And then, guys, the main event, Randy Costa versus Brandon Michael Davis, bare knuckle MMA. Like,
I love that you always say his full name. He's never Brandon Davis. He's Brandon Michael Davis.
I think it is. I think he likes it. I think he likes the Michael. I'm gonna start saying your full. I'm gonna say your name. What's on your license?
No, don't do that. Nobody will know who I am.
All right.
Be like, who?
All right. Hey, I think we absolutely did it. Anything else? Anything wild do you think can happen? Is it we got Alex, we got Kayla. I think we agree on Aldo. I'm going back and forth.
Close.
I'm leaning Roman too. I'm leaning Roman. Oh, a co-main event. Is Juliana Pena winning this fight? I've had someone call me up today and said Rocky Pennington's going to smash Juliana. You know, Juliana Pena doesn't have one win against a UFC fighter in the UFC right now.
I believe
that. Not one.
No, I believe it.
She's 10-5.
12-5. She's 12-5.
12-5. I'm sorry, 12-5. Not one win from someone in the UFC.
Yeah. No, I'm not super.
Rocky's not going to give her the title. You know what I mean? She's going to fight for it.
I agree. I feel like Raquel Pennington is hard to take down, and you have to be super physical to get her there. I just don't know if she's got the power to keep Pena off of her. I don't think either of them are like super technical. But I will say, I think Pennington is a more technical fighter. She's more technical striking. She's got good clinch, strong clinch. I feel like if she doesn't have enough power to keep Pena off of her, though, like Nunez was tagging her. Like, she wasn't trying to shoot because, like, she was running into devastating punches, in that second fight. But I don't know. I really don't have a pick on this fight. I just hope we don't have to hear a Juliana Pena post-fight interview.
But there's a part of me, I'm the exact opposite. I want Juliana Pena to win this fight. We want Kayla Harrison to win. It's honestly the build of that. It's probably one of the biggest female fights. No, it is.
And then she beat, I know it. We all agree Amanda Nunez beat herself that night, but Pena has that win over Nunez. Kayla Harrison comes out and beats Pena for the belt. that does set up a lot of trajectories for that Nunes Harrison fight that everybody wants to see. Which Harrison also wins.
That would be the biggest female fight of all time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, especially Kayla beats Holly Holm, Caitlin Vieira, and Juliana Pena. That's like the run she kind of needs.
I agree. That's the better route. I just don't want to hear Pena on the mic. I guess I can mute it. But
if you were 5'11", do you beat Juliana Pena?
100%. Of course.
Yes.
I mean, am I at least thicker, or are you just like putting me in like
you're 100
like Willy Wonka and just
you're 137 pounds. Yeah,
looking like
Gumby. Weight.
Yeah.
So, but your skills, you beat Juliana Pena.
Let's go,
dude. I saw you
like throwing me these questions where I can't win.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna send this to our our team, and they're gonna clip this up. It's just gonna be a Elle Dawson, like one after another.
You're just gonna get all the people in the comments pissed at me. This is what this show was for today.
Dude, I saw you boxing with your boy, the guy who trained like with Dustin Dahlia.
Daya, I love him. I love working with Daya. He's a fantastic coach.
You loosening up a little bit? You getting that jab out there? Oh.
Didn't look too bad. Didn't look too bad.
Dude, I thought you looked fresh. I saw you on the Instagram story. I thought you looked amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I like working with him a lot. He's been helping me for a while, because for a while all I could do was box after knee surgery. So like I was just going to his gym and boxing for a couple months. So yeah, maybe there'll be less grappling in this next fight. Probably not, but you never know.
Last thing, we're leaving. Do you know that your husband fights in 8 days?
I know.
Let's go.
I know. We leave Tuesday. So I will not be on the Fight Bananas show on Tuesday, guys. It will be Elle-less, which is sad. But I'll have major FOMO, but I will be on a plane to Vegas.
We're going to make our work. It's just going to be Elle-less Fight Banana show Tuesday.
That'd be hilarious. Put like a blank silhouette of me, but it's black.
Like you're a mystery fighter. You know they do that in the UFC, like the main event
or two fighter to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Just have the guy who makes the artwork, who's awesome, by the way.
So good.
Killing it. All our artwork looks way better than when Dave did it. But
Thanks.
Just have him edit like a silhouette of me into it.
I'm going to now. We're too far down this road.
Like Sean Sterling said, imagine Pena calls Elle out if she wins. That is 100% something Juliana Pena would do. Yeah. Would be to call out an atom weight that nobody knows.
I saw Elle on the MMA Weekly Roundup. Elle Dawson, get your ass in here.
I bet she sits online and like searches for her name to see who's talking smack. That seems like a Pena thing to do.
Yeah. All right, we are out of here, guys. Tomorrow afternoon, my son's first soccer game, so that's very, very important. We got a big church event, and then UFC 307 watch along is live tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. on the East Coast. We'll be giving out more UFC cards. It's what we do. We're the people show. Oh, anything else? Where are you going to be watching? Are you watching it at home with peeps?
I haven't decided yet. Grant, one of Grant's friends has invited us over, but then I also have an invitation to go watch with some of the girlies. So I don't know. I don't know where I'll be at. We'll see.
Dude, you are so popular, dude. You can be on a live Fight Banana show.
Friends. And they'll all be there. So
that sounds amazing, guys. Enjoy. We say this all the time. Have fun. Enjoy UFC 307. There's only one, right? There's only one 307. So enjoy it. If you guys want to make any bets on it, go to theverifiedbookie.com. Theverifiedbookie.com. Make your plays right now. Your Yankees play. Oh, yes, Sean, you're right. I got the Yankees tomorrow night. It's a crazy time. We got college football, fantasy football, crazy weekend. Elle, appreciate you. We'll see you. We'll see you in Las Vegas after your husband wins. We'll do something fun together real quick. A little live and piping ass.
Yo, 100%.
There you go. You heard it. That's bonding.